YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to have a different kind of video. I have been attending the Pink Poodle Craft MMM Mixed Media Mashup, and it's so much fun that I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to invite you to Stacy's channel. It's Pink Poodle Craft. I will link her channel down below in the description. And because I had so much fun and it took my mind off of things, I decided, hey, I want to do this myself too. And then there was something funny. She has cards for mixed media. She made them herself. She has different prompts that I guess she just randomly picked or whatever she did. However, she has them in her Facebook group and it's linked on her channel. So if you go there, check it out. And I took them all, I printed them all out, and I put them on my own card. Now there is, I believe, almost 90 of them. Those are different prompts. She would just tell you what to do, you know, add alcohol ink or use baby wipes or draw a food item, you know, so you don't have to think when you do mixed media. And it's so much fun because you actually just draw a card and then you do whatever it says on the card. And I thought it would be so fun for me personally to use all of these cards. So every prompt, of course, given I can do that because I'm not a mixed media person, I might not have everything I need. So if I don't have something, I believe I saw 1 or 2 cards, I will just skip that. But I want to try and put all of the prompts on one piece of paper. And I'm going to do it this way. I will choose a card and I will show you what I'm going to do. And then just show you when it's done, because I don't need to show you the whole drying process and stuff like that, right? You just need to know what I'm doing. I thought it would be fun. I was thinking about doing it myself without a video, but I really wanted to share because if you didn't try, for over a year, I knew that Stacy is making lives, but I just never clicked on it and I missed out on so much fun. You know, sometimes we just don't know where the fun is. We need the fun, we want the fun, but we don't know where to look for the fun, right? And there it is, right in front of my eyes. It was for a year and I just didn't click on it. So thank you, Stacy. She allows to use her cards, you know, she doesn't charge for them or anything. And she's asking, and I think that's appropriate, of course, to link her channel and to mention where the cards are from. And even if she wouldn't ask, I would mention that, of course. So I'm gonna use, why do I have scissors here? I'm gonna use pizza packaging, and look, it got a bling on top. I have bling all over my house. Okay, I'm gonna use that and try and put all of them on top. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I have never done anything like that. Normally, she just chooses 10 prompts in her live stream. So we can do it all in her live stream. It's on Wednesdays around 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific time. So you can join. Everybody's working. She's working in a live stream. She will show you the prompts. And at the end, you go to her Facebook group and you post it. And you can win something. So she's actually having a giveaway. But that's, you know, to me, it's secondary because I'm having so much fun with her mixed media mashup. And I showed you this before. This is what I only attended 3. And this was my very first one, I believe. No, this was my second one. My first one, and I cut them up later. So I did work on a bigger one, but because I want to make tags, I cut them up already. So that was one piece I made in her class, and I don't make mixed media. So, you know, I think it's pretty good for the first time. That was another piece. This is cut up too. Wait, where was, I don't know where the second part. Oh no, I was working on a smaller one this time, and I attended 4. I can see now. This was my second, and this was my third, I believe. But they are all so pretty. I love them. And just recently, that was my 4th. I was in a really bad mood, and I didn't like anything I was doing. But I like it now. It kind of shows my mood on that day. So I know I talked a lot, but I really wanted to explain why and what is going on here. So I think I need to put up the cam. Okay, so I tried to adjust everything, but you know, things are just happening here. I'm sorry about that. I know I could make it like a cut and whatever, but I'm super sick at the moment, so I'm not gonna do that. I just want to have fun, and I will explain to you the products I'm using, just in case you don't know. I didn't know, and I didn't have many, trust me. So first thing I need to do is to prime my paper, and this is gonna happen with gesso. It's a primer. It's I will put links in the description as well, so you can look it up, what it is, how much it costs. I don't remember anymore. I ordered mine, I believe, from Amazon, or I was ordering, or I was looking there. I don't want to lie. However, you can find it anywhere, in any store, maybe even Walmart. I'm not sure about that. However, I'm going to prime, and what I do, I would put some water on top of it, because gesso is not the cheapest product, and it's very thick, so I noticed that I can dilute it a little bit with water, and it's still good, just because this is my lower layer, and I'm just going to prime it, basically, so I don't need much. And because I have my heating tool, I can dry everything, you know. So if you don't have a heating tool, you might not want to do stuff that's too wet. So I'm going to just a little bit, don't do much here. And I will show you the heating tool too. Mine is, I believe, from Heidi Swap. I purchased it a long time ago for my embossing, but I'm not really embossing too much. I didn't use it for a while, and then I started embossing. You know how we always purchase stuff, but we actually don't use the stuff for a little while? It's the same thing like with my fuse tool. It's parked somewhere in my room, and I am not using it, but I should. And I want to use more stuff. I just want to use more stuff. I will try and keep the video shorter, or do more in a video, because there's really a lot of cards, but I always have kind of a project video like craft with me, and I decided that this one is going to be my next big project, and it's going to be. So, primed it. Yeah, I don't have to be exact, or, you know, just pay attention to anything. I'll just put some gesso on top of it. My piece is, I believe, 12 by, oh, I don't know. It's pizza packaging, so it's 11 and a half 11 and a half by 11 and a half. Okay, I do have this one. This is, yeah, it's Heidi Swap. I like it. It turns a little bit, see, it starts to melt a little bit here, but it's not really melting. I think it's the stuff I'm drying, and sometimes I touch it. But it's a really good one. It dries everything really quick. So what I'm gonna do is just dry it all off, just like that. And I'm so excited because I'm going to pick my first one, and I'm going to mix them up first. I don't know what's on them, like, because I was just gluing it down. What I did was I printed it, and then I took some Scotch tape and I put it onto the back of playing cards. And I'm going to mix them, and I'm the one who does not want to see the next prompt before I pick it, you know. So I'm just going to turn them around like this, and those are little minions. Okay, turning them around, and I will just go one by one. And my very first one is going to be add alcohol ink. So I do have something. My markers, but I don't have alcohol ink. I'm not quite sure if this that I do have from Tim Holtz, if that's alcohol ink, because I'm not a mixed media type of person, so I have no clue. But I do know that my markers do have alcohol ink in them, so I'm going to just take a marker and I'm going to just randomly pick one and add some of that, because that's my prompt. And I'm just gonna randomly scratch something onto my paper. And this is the fun part. if you don't know what it is, or you don't have it, try to substitute it for something that really is very similar. Or if you really don't have it and you cannot use anything else, you can skip it. It's not school. You know what I mean? It's not school. It's a game. It's supposed to be a game. Okay, done. I will just continue. And the next one is draw, paint, or collage stars. So I can actually choose. I can draw them, I can paint them, or I can collage them. And I feel like I'm going to just draw some because I will have a lot of layers. If I would do a couple layers, I would probably collage some stars. But we all know I'm the perfect, you know, person to draw stars. And that's why I'm just gonna take a pen and draw some stars because it's fun and I can do it. Those are not like pretty stars and I know that, but I don't care because I'm making a masterpiece right here. So I'm gonna do that and I will pick the next one. Those are very quick for now because I don't have to dry anything. And this one says add strips of paper, and that means I need some strips of paper. What is this? Oh, look. I do have this one where I keep everything and anything, little pieces, you know, and I'm going to just add strips of paper, of the paper that was right there. Why not, right? I think it's a lot of fun because you can just use up all of the things you have around you. And I did make a project, and right here is the leftover, which I'm going to, you know, just add a strip of paper. That's not a strip, but you can just, you know, randomly cut or rip or do whatever you feel like doing. It just should be a strip of paper. And I think that should be enough. What I'm going to use is, I have this mix, and I just mixed a little bit of water with my school glue. And it worked. For me, it worked because, you know, the project turned out really good. I showed it in one of my videos. This is completely made with that school glue stuff. So it's still there. It's still good. Okay, I just need to kind of curl my piece because of the gesso. Of course, it got a little wet, and then I dried it, and then it turned into that. It will curl up once in a while, but you can always like curl it back, I guess. So I'm going to just use the glue, like I said, and I will once again randomly stick the strips of paper onto my project. And I'm a person who's, my brain, you know me, I can't do random. If you watch my channel, you know I always say that I can't do random. Random is hard to me. My brain always wants a pattern and, you know, something. But that's the beauty of this game. I don't have to think. I have to put it down random, you know, and I have to just glue it. And it might look like nothing. It might look ugly at the beginning, but it turns out to be such beautiful projects. I noticed it. At the beginning, I was thinking, it's so bad. You know, I'm not liking it. I don't want this. It's not mine. But 2 layers later, I am loving this, you know? So it might look ugly for you, but just keep going and, you know, it will get there. You will always get there. Every piece is going to be wonderful. So why am I adding them all like in this direction? I'm not quite sure. Let me add one turned around. And you can use up all of your little pieces. All of your little scraps, which I think is wonderful in itself. I don't want to toss a little piece of paper. I see this one doesn't want to glue down here. because those are 2 layers of paper. I have cardstock underneath, but we'll get there too. So I added some. Let me add some more because I do have 1 or 2 left over, and I'm not gonna keep them. One here. I'm working on a really big piece. I have never made mixed media on such a big piece. So, you know, I'm doing it for the first time. And once again, I'm going to just dry this layer. Now pay attention to, you know, things get really dry. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. I know it. Okay, next card. Put a whitewash over page. I don't know what a whitewash is, but I guess it's like, I'm not quite sure. I'm assuming that you just take something white and wash it, kind of. So I'm just gonna, I have this makeup sponges here from the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of 10 millions. And I'm going to spray some water because my water is not that clean. That's there with the brushes. And I said I'm not going to show you everything. And here I am, kind of showing you everything. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just going to take some more gesso and make my sponge wet here. And just, I guess, whitewash it. This is what I think it's whitewashing. And once again, it's not about, are you right? Are you wrong? If you think that this means whitewashing your page, then this means whitewashing your page. Once I'm done here with the video, I will totally go to Google and ask what that means. But for now, there you go. I'm done. That's what I'm going to be doing for now. And my fingers are getting dirty, so that's fun. Once again, I'm going to dry this because I'm going to dry every layer and I want to make sure that it's really dry. Okay, now I'm also having Mod Podge here. I just wanted to show you just a few starting out. I did buy the gloss one, but it's not good for mixed media because once you have it on top, you cannot like write on it or stamp on it or something like that. So I'm using the matte one for the layers. And when I'm completely done, I just use the gloss one and go on top of my project. That works too. Just wanted to tell you that if you're doing many layers, this glossy one or gloss one is not very good. I noticed that and I wanted to share with you. Next card, use music or dictionary papers. Yeah, look at that. I have dictionary papers right here. I got this in a secondhand store. In a thrift store, actually. And I love it. I love it. I will just add some pages to my project. I'm going to rip it like that. And just have it some kind of this way. I'm not going to do like thousands of things on top of each other because I'm going to have many, many layers. So I'm just going to rip half a page now, I think. Is this one page? Yeah, looks like that. And add it right here in the middle. You can add it wherever you want to add it. You can even, you know, go like that and have them thinner. And then again, it's strips of paper. So sometimes it's very similar to what it was before, but it is fun. I'm going to add that. And let me use the Mod Podge just, you know, to mix it up a little bit and so you can see that there are different things. This video is definitely not for people who do mixed media a lot. Or maybe, yes, if you want to watch it for fun, of course. You can have some laughter too about me being a newbie and doing mixed media. But it's more like I just want to share with people who don't do that. And I really would like you to try. If you want to, you can just go ahead and while you watch the video, try and do the same thing, you know. Just if you don't have something, use something else. Use something similar. Just have fun. don't make a pretty piece in your head, because I promise you, once you are done, it will turn pretty by itself. So, look, now it's like just strips of paper everywhere, but it will be pretty later. So just wait for it. I'm promising you. That's what I was thinking. That's not pretty. That will never turn pretty, you know. It will never look pretty. But once you use some, for me, it's always the moment when I start using some napkins. That's the moment where I realize, oh my God, it's getting good. I don't know, napkins are my favorite, I think. Stencils too. There are a couple things I learned that are my favorites. I need a little bit more right here. See, the Mod Podge is thicker, so it's a little harder to work for me. You know, I like the glue I'm mixing. I'm pretty sure you could mix the Mod Podge with water and, you know, dilute it and have more of that for the same price. And basically, it's gonna just, the work is gonna be easier. Let's say it this way. It's gonna work easier. Okay, so now I've gotten this, and I'm going to dry this once again. Why do I have drops right here? I don't know. Okay, I love it. I love touching stuff, especially when I'm doing something. It's paper and the texture is different and everything is just so good. Next one. Close your eyes and doodle. That's fun. Okay, let me get a pen. I'm going to get a marker. Why not? I'm going to close my eyes. And what am I going to doodle? I'm just going to doodle. Oh my God, my eyes are closed. So I'm doodling a flower right here. A leaf. That was a heart. What else? Let's doodle a little sun. I'm not sure if I'm hitting the paper. Okay. Oh my God. The sun looks fun. Okay. I doodled. Look at the sun. Oh, look. The flower turned out really good. And the heart, I even connected that. Oh my God. That looks perfect. I love that. I'm drawing the next card and it's add fibers or string. And let me look at that. That's fibers, right? Look, I have a piece here, but it's so thick. It's just so thick. Do I have any strings here? Oh yeah, look, I have fibers. There you go. All of the tiny little leftovers that I had from another project long time ago, I kept in here. And I'm going to add this as fibers. Love that. I don't know how it's going to stick with the school glue, but I will say. Okay, fibers. Just once I dry it and glue something on top of it, I'm pretty sure it's going to stick everywhere. Most of it is going to be covered up. Oh, there's a little fiber right away. Okay, see? All of these little things that you actually would throw away, you know, I cut it off and there it is. You can just keep it in a little box and play some mixed media with that. Because to me, I don't want to throw away stuff. That's my problem. That's my sickness, probably. It's not just a problem. I guess it's some kind of sickness. Okay, so I'm adding this leftover piece right here. And, oh, what is this tiny one? This tiny one, it sticks to my finger. Okay, I need more glue for this one. Because it keeps sticking to my fingers and not to the paper. And I have another fiber right here. Why am I always adding stuff in one direction? See, that's how my brain works. It doesn't want to add stuff in different... This is going to be drying a little longer. I can feel it already, you know. Okay, do I have everything here? Do I have enough glue? I should. Okay, added some fiber and string. Fiber and string, and I'm going to dry this once again. Okay, I burned one of my fibers a little. Your heat tool will get super hot. You can make fire with that. I burned pages on purpose in my altered composition book I was doing. So you can make fire. So pay attention to that. Next one. Markers or pen. We did use markers and pen already, you know, for different stuff. But I will use it again because this is the next prompt. And that's the good thing, that it doesn't layer up that much because I'm going to use markers again. So I'm just going to pick red this time. And I'm going to, I can't do much. So I'm just going to, you know, I'll put some swirlies right there. I'm not an artist, so I cannot draw. This must look like a child made it. Okay, done with this one. See, the short prompts are good, so I can fit more of them in one video. Next one, add stickers. This is good. Somebody gave me those stars and I kept them here, and I'm just going to add some to my project because those are stickers. So why not? Okay, I like the prompts where you don't have to dry, you know, if you have like 4 or 5 prompts where you have to dry it off in a row, it takes much longer. So let me see, I can do so many today. I'm so happy. My project is gonna be so good. Okay, one more sticker right here. And that's it. Oh, how pretty. Who wants to have it? Okay, next one. Oh, metallic paints. I do not have any metallic paints, and I do substitute them with my glitter. So to me, metallic paint, I don't own, I really have none. So I would take some glitter and some glue, and I put some glue down just on random spots. Let's say I do 3 because more than 3 I can't remember what they are. And then I can use up my glitter from Dollar Tree and Happy Meals, you know. And it's metallic, so I'll just put some right there on the spots. And then I'm going to do 1 or 2 more of those, maybe 3. Okay. This is the other day I, of course, spilled my glitter again all the way onto my project I was doing. And it was a mixed media mashup. And it was just tons and tons of it on my project. I took a picture, but I'm not going to show you. But it's all covered up now, so you can't even see it. I spilled it all over, and it was all wet with glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of rub it in. And I do have some metallic in my project, you know. Of course, metallic paints are pretty. And if I would continue doing mashup for a while and I get some money soon and I stop spending my money on the doctors, I will definitely get some. But before I do so, and while I don't have it, I will just use whatever I got. And now I have to dry again. Okay, I want to do 1 or 2 more, please. I'm gonna hurry up. Okay, I have to put mine aside, the ones I used already. And this one is stencil! Yay! I like stencil. So you can use stencil with some paste. You can use the modeling paste. This you can buy in a store, I believe Michael's Amazon. I will link everything to Amazon, so just you can see the names. And you decide wherever you want to buy that. And then I will need a stencil. And I'm going to go with this one because it's a big project and I rarely used this one. I believe only 1 time in my mixed media mashup with Stacy. So I'm always getting like a piece of acetate. I wash it out and I put it back there. A little bit of paint. I'm using this one. It's a very pretty color. It's called China Blue. I only have, I believe, 3 different colors or something like that. I will use the sponge again that I got from Dollar Tree. Yeah, from Dollar Tree. And I didn't know. You see, I have had stencils and the modeling paste. And only from Stacy, I learned that you can actually also stencil normal paint. I was not thinking about it at all. I always thought it's just for modeling paste, you know. So you can learn stuff. Let me tell you that. If you think you know everything already, you can still learn stuff all the time. I was certain that, you know, it's for modeling paste. That's it. I'm just going to do some here and some more here. I'm loving this. I'm getting paint all over my fingers and I'm loving this. I'm still not a pro, and I will never be probably in holding this down and using this in a proper way, but I'm having my way. So there you go. There it is, the stencil part. I always wash my stencils right away. And so I washed my stencil now too, and I dried this off. And the next one is add splatters or drips. Loving this one. I'm really loving this one. And I just washed my piece of acetate, so I'm going to use this one. And splatters or drips. Oh, you know what? I can actually just use a spray because it adds splatters too. Okay. I'm going to use the Glimmer Mist. Finally, I get to use my stuff, right? I'm going to mix it up real good and just open it up and drip all over my page right here. I never knew you could do that. I saw it in a video one day. You know, to me, oh, it's a spray, and I'm sitting there in my little box, right? So I think it's a spray, so you're supposed to spray it. So I spray a spray, but I don't drip a spray until I see somebody doing that. And I try to teach myself to get out of this box. I have some here too. I don't know if you could see that. The other day I did it onto my cell phone as well. Now dry it. And I decided to just leave it like that to dry because I have made a long video already and I need a break anyway. So that was like around 11 or 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, oh, 12. 12 cards. So 12 layers are on here. Only 70 more to go or something like that. So there will be quite a few videos about that. But a couple of you told me that you actually enjoy the longer talkative videos. So, you know, let's do that too. Short and long, and then we get a good mix. I hope you enjoyed that. I do. I'm having so much fun with mixed media. It just makes my brain rest, if I can say it this way. I love my crafting, and I concentrate, and I look, and I do, you know, and I try to figure out, and it makes my soul rest, but this makes my brain rest because I'm not thinking and just putting stuff on top. As you can see, I didn't think even for like 2 minutes on what to do. I just grab and go. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Do you do mixed media? Do you like it? Would you like to try? Do you want to try while I'm doing that? Because it's my first time too doing all of that. You know, we don't have to be professionals. We just have to have fun. So I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye for now.